Hi, I've been asked to do a tutorial step-by-step guide on how to install Kirks Build onto Kodi 17. This is a fresh install of Kodi 17. There's absolutely nothing on this. It's the first time I've launched it. What you first of all need to do, you can see the three icons here along the top which I'm highlighting. You need to select the settings cog. Straight after that, all these boxes will appear. You don't need to concentrate on anything other than the player settings, which is this one, and the file manager. So first of all, we need to select the player settings. And then at the bottom, where it says standard, we need to change that to expert. Select back. And then we need to go down to the file manager. And then to add source. Once you've added source, a box will appear. If you just select where it says none and add the following web address, http://bob.kirksbuild.co.uk, should I say? So that's http://bob.kirksbuild.co.uk. Once you've done that, select down and then just name that file anything you want. I'll just name it Kirks and select OK. Now once that's added, you will see it here at the top. If you just press back twice and you will come back to the main screen, you now need to go to where it says add-ons and you will see a new cog in the top left hand corner, which is this one. Now you need to select that and then go down to install from zip file. A box will appear. Don't worry about this, just click on the settings and then you need to tick unknown sources and then yes. So this will bring you back to here. You need to go back, install from zip file, and then you need to find the file that you've just added. So obviously I've named it Kirks. So you need to select that and then you need to go down to click to install zip. Don't worry about any of these other boxes, just ignore all of these and just select that one. Just give it a second. It does take a minute or so for this to install, but you'll get a notification in the top left hand corner usually, depending on what platform you're using. There we go. So that now shows that the add-on is installed. The good thing about the wizard on Kirks Build is it does guide you through the rest of the process. So this is just a pop-up message that will make you aware of anything that they are doing or anything that's currently going on with the build, any updates or anything like that. So you just select dismiss and then this box here will appear. You just select continue and then it will give you an option to go to the builds menu. Select the builds menu. I will just change that to that one. So what you will do is you will get a list here. This is just obviously the Kodi version, which is 17.3, which is what I'm using today. And you've got your Krypton builds with 4. This here, where it says Kirks Build version 1.0, is the main build. These here are the themes. So you don't need to worry about these just yet. You need to install the main build, which is Kirks Build version 1.0. So select that and then scroll down to standard install. Select that and you'll be prompted whether you would like to install. Obviously we will select yes, install, and that will now, first of all, it will download the build and then it will install the build. So we'll just give that a minute, let this do its thing. Also as well, just while this is doing this, I'd like to remind users as well that you can join the Facebook group, which is Kirks Build Info, for all the latest news about Kirks Build, anything that's happening. Like I said, with the themes, there's lots of themes being added. Also, once you've installed the build, if there's any updates out, unlike most builds, you don't need to clear data on Kodi, which is a great feature that they've just added. So if you can join the group, Facebook group, Kirks Build info. That you will get all the latest information and the help that you need if you do need help. Shouldn't take much longer now, 20 seconds. So there we go, that's now installed. So what it will do now is that's downloaded, it will now install the build. And as you can see here, if any errors do appear, then you'll have done something wrong, or there's an error somewhere, but it doesn't tend to usually happen. I've never seen it happen whilst I've been doing it anyway, so it shouldn't take much longer. Also, it's a very small build, so it does work perfectly on Fire Sticks, Android boxes, which is what I'm using today, and any other real platform. You know, the build is relatively small, so it will work flawless on most platforms. Not long now, nearly done. There we go. Now that is now all the build installed. As you can see where it says reload profile, you need to ignore that, and we need to select force close Kodi. So we select that, and it will take you back to the Kodi menu. So you just reopen Kodi, and the build should now be installed. There we go. There's the splash screen, and there is the build. If you could just give it a minute or two for everything to update, all the add-ons, the metallics will install and all that kind of stuff, but that's it. That is now the build installed.